Hey guys, PressPaws here, and welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. Today I am going to be showing you the optimized version of my mid-range Druid that I showed a couple days ago. As you can see here, it has a very consistent mana curve. You've got basically a play for every turn with this deck, and the threats just keep coming. This is the least spell-intensive deck I have ever made, with only 4 spells in the whole deck. And it is actually one of the best decks that I've made yet. I've played maybe about 7 or 8 games with them and lost one. So I'm going to be taking it, not that one, this one. I'm going to be taking it onto the ladder, and I'm going to play a couple games for you guys. And we're going to see how well it does. Statistically, I should lose every game because your win rate should be about 50% or lower.
Malfurion versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
Well, we don't want this entire hand except for this. I only put Wrath in swiping because I consider the... well, this is okay. 1, 2, 3. Ragnaros. I guess it's pretty good to have. But not in the starting hand. I mean, come on. I've actually taken to not using the Worgen Infiltrator as guaranteed 2 damage, and I'm going to use it as removal instead. But if I throw it on the Fairy Dragon, he could cleave, which wouldn't be fun. So I'm actually... And that's a really good cleave target. I'm actually going to hold off on throwing down the Fairy Dragon.
First, for the wild.
Remember what I said about using it as removal? I lied. He didn't throw down a threat, so I'm like, well, I might as well attack with it. And since he's a warrior, I know he does have cleave. And because he didn't play something early, I'm imagining either he got a bad starting hand or he's control, which means he's running Rag and Ysera, and we are not going to have fun. Okay.
First.
There's our turn 3 play. If he throws down something dangerous, we can swipe it. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to Fairy Dragon a hero power, actually, because now, if he wants to cleave, he won't do as much damage to that, and then I can throw it on my Fairy Dragon. A lot of the creatures in this deck... Oh, it is the Control Warrior, okay. Actually, we're going to do this, and this.
Protects me.
We're going to get rid of that and hit him. Now he might execute it, which would actually be good, because then he has one less execute to use on Ragnaros. Could Whirlwind and kill one of my creatures. But now we've got 4 creatures on the board, and that's very threatening for turn 4. Oh, that's good. We can swipe that. Do we want to swipe that? Yeah, oh, we're saving that. We're gonna swipe here. And then just do a bunch of damage to him. I feel like that's a reasonable play. And then we can Argent Commander it up. Do 11 damage to him. But there's Thalnos. And there's the cleave! I knew he had it! That's why I didn't throw down the... That's exactly why I didn't throw down the, Oh, well, I'd rather do this. I don't want to trade any of my dudes. So he's at 10 health and it's turn 7. On turn 8, we're just going to throw down Ragnaros because he's looking like he's going to have a pretty clear board. Okay, and he's going to throw it on a second cleave. Shield block. Cleave. Fiery War Axe. We don't care. We save this for Arcanite Reaper for Gore Howl.
For the wild.
Fight.
Now he's gonna go right for the Fairy Dragon. He might even throw down Rag and then Fairy Dragon. In which case we just throw down our Rag. This is actually incredible how well this deck's been doing. Oh, yeah, there's a second wave. Oh, there's Ragnaros. Come on, hit me. Oh, wait, GG.
No play. For the wilds.
There we go. Pretty simple. We didn't even lose any life that game. Time for game 2. I'm actually frightened at how well we just did in that game. Because it really shouldn't. I don't know, man. It doesn't. Losing no life? That doesn't ever happen. You know?
Versus Uther.
I will
Okay,
fight
well,
with honor.
we don't want this in our starting hand. Or the Black Knight. But we have the Black Knight because the Black Knight is amazing. Like, why would you not run the Black Knight? So we got a turn 1, a turn 2. Actually, I'm going to turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, or turn 3, depending on what we need to do.
The light protects me.
Oh, fun. There's Rag
The
again.
light protects me.
If he throws down a Blood Knight, he can't throw down a Blood Knight.
Reporting for
I'd rather go for the guaranteed kill here. Or, actually,
For the wild.
I fight.
we're just going to trade the Divine Shields, so that if he does have a Blood Knight, he gets nothing. Go home, sir. Good day. Oh, Sword of Justice. Why would anyone attack with that? It's so dumb. Whatever, man. I'm just gonna chill with the other one. Screw you. Another thing he plays, if it's got 2 health, I can keep her the Grove and then keep her the Grove.
Follow the rules.
Interesting. I know what that is. So we are going to silence him.
I must safeguard the land.
So he's not a fucking 4/4. There's a noble sacrifice.
Get down!
Interesting. Where's my swipe?
My shield for Argus.
This is butts. This is super butts. Where's my swipe? Well, we don't. We're actually gonna get rid of it. The one use he has left, because I'm scared of what he has.
For the wild. Job done.
I don't want him to be able to use that on something like an Azure Drake, and then I've got no way to get rid of it, you know? But we're lucky that we have a Stealth 2/1 he could consecrate and ruin our day. Okay. This isn't going well.
Reporting for duty.
This is very, very much not going well.
I must safeguard the land.
By silencing it, I save myself 1 damage. I'm actually just going to deal 2 damage to him and then kill
For the
him.
wild.
We're at 15 health. We're not doing good. If he's got an Avenging Wrath, we're just going to lose. This has not worked out in our favor at all. Oh my god, it's another one.
For the crusade!
I hate everything. Actually gonna Drake. 2 damage, draw a card. He can likely kill us this turn. He can probably kill us this turn. Oh my god, Tyrion Fordring, are you shitting me? Wow, okay, this is not looking good for us. And now we can't even kill the other things. I think we just gotta bow out. There's no way we can kill him. If we heal, he kills us. If we have to get rid of this or he kills us. We have to clear his whole board. We can't win. We're just gonna throw down Rag and then concede. End the turn, see what it hits.
I concede.
Okay. Well, that wasn't fun. I will go as far to say as Paladin is this deck's worst matchup, but I have still beaten Paladins before and quite consistently. That guy just had an answer for everything we had that game, and 2 Swords of Justice. Sword of Justice, in my opinion, is a little bit overpowered. Like, anything you summon gets +1/+1 permanently. It's a little bit broken, and 5 uses on the thing for only 3 mana. For 3 mana.
You asked for it.
Okay, we don't want this. We've gone second in all of these games. We don't want that. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh, I love going against Mage just because Fairy Dragon, oh, it's so hard for them to deal with. It's wonderful. All caps, Necrophoros. He is taking quite a while to make his decision. We're not going to throw down the Fairy Dragon immediately, because we've got, 1, we have a 1-drop, 2, he might have an Arcane Missiles, and it would kill it immediately, and 3, we've got a very nice curve, and we don't really need to waste the coin.
The light protects me.
Hopefully this is enough prompting to... Okay, no. Well. Fairy Dragon time.
I fight.
29 more turns and he's dead. Ugh.
Let the
Oh,
pain speak to
perfect.
me.
Beautiful. We like this. Because now we can just do this. And
I
this.
fight.
We get our spells surprisingly often with how few of them there are in the deck. That's something I've noticed. Let's see what it is. If it's not like... It can't be a Keeper of the Grove because he's not a Druid. It can't be a Stormpike Commander because he doesn't have 5 mana. We are going to make him hate his life.
Where shall I strike?
Fairy Dragon behind Taunt. Hopefully you put the Fairy Dragon in the center so he can't, like, easily Cone of Cold us.
Give me a quest.
Questing Adventurer. Mana
Shields
Worm.
up.
Oh, that's fine. There's no way I can get rid of all these things this turn. I've got to sack the Fairy Dragon now. But, so I'm just going to do that, because I have to do it anyway. We're going to throw down Magic and see what we draw. Black Knight! Oh, that's beautiful. I'm actually going to trade my 1/1 for his 2/1. Now we've got two 4/4s in the field, and one of them is Taunt. If he has the Black Knight, that sucks. Like I said, my hand is entirely creatures right now, but I can play one of them on each turn coming up, or more. Like one or more of them on each turn. So the threats, with this deck, the threats just keep coming. And it's great. Like, look, we haven't even lost a point of health yet. Fireball, Polymorph. That's okay. Gold Sheep, gotta love it. Perfect. Perfectly good. We are gonna throw down a Chilling Yeti.
For the wild.
And make him hate his life. So yeah, like I said, this deck is very mid-range. What's going on now? Polymorph, Fireball. Polymorph for Fireball. Frostbolt. So that gets rid of that. And Fireball. Okay, so he's gotten rid of us. What do I want to do here? That's one Fireball down. He could have another Frostball. He's only got 3 cards in his hand, though, so I'm not quite concerned. We don't really need the card draw with this deck either, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this down. And this down. We're putting 2 threats on the board. One of them is Divine Shield, so he's got a ping to get rid of that. So now he's only got 6 mana, and that's the good thing about Divine Shield against mages, is that it immediately prompts them to use their hero power. And if he had something that he wanted to play this turn like Ragnaros, now he can.
My eyes are open.
That's, all of this is perfectly okay. I'm just going to throw down my Taunter.
For the wild.
And get rid of the health that he just healed. So we are at 29 health, and he's at 16. He does have enough damage to get rid of my Taunter this turn. He might just Fireball it or Polymorph it, which would stink, but hey.
What to do? What to do?
We're in a pretty good spot. Looks like that was the best he could do. Okay, we're gonna throw down the Fairy Dragon. Throw down the Azure Drake. There's another Ancient of Lore. We're gonna use these guys for healing, actually.
For the wild.
He's gonna want to get rid of one of these things that we have. So I'm actually just gonna keep hitting him, and if he wants to give it Taunt, we can just... I hope he gives it Taunt, actually. That way we can just Black Knight it. Giving it Taunt would be the best thing for us, actually. Because then we can just... Oh, Defender of Argus?
My shield
Yes!
for Argus.
We got him!
None shall pass. First.
We're not in any danger of losing health here, so I'm just going to hit him again. Oh, that felt nice. That doesn't feel as good. Not the 2-1? Perfect. Not the 2-1, not the Fairy Dragon. And we have Lethal on him. If we get a swipe, we have Super Lethal on him. We're really liking our life right now. So I've got 7 damage on him right now. Chillwind Yeti, not a problem. Gonna throw down Scarlet Crusade. We're gonna use this guy to draw some cards first. Oh, there's the swipe. Cool.
I'm invincible.
For the wild. Job done.
Perfect. So he dies next turn unless he can do 20 damage to us on this one. Which even with Fireball, Ping hit, he can't do. You gotta clear my board, man. Come on, just give up. Give up already, you're dead.
I'm sorry.
What?
You win.
Okay.
Well played.
That was weird. But we won. And that is 3 games with this deck. We won 2 out of 3, and we lost because Paladin and Casterian Forge Ring is really good, and Paladin's got some pretty great cards that I don't think are entirely balanced. So, yeah. I'm probably going to show off this Paladin that I made right here. I haven't even gotten around to naming it yet. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.